Hey there, friends. I hope that I find you all doing well, and if you're not, this too shall pass. I was thinking about how I'm kind of at a crossroads in my life, which is exciting but also like scary and daunting at the same time. And that I realize that a friend of mine is also kind of at a crossroads. It's about like where do we go from here? You know, recognizing that I've been doing some things that are just distractions, and that's okay. I'm human, but like it's starting to get annoying or bothersome, or it's more it's less fulfilling, because we are in the world of instant gratification and having access to complete strangers. And I'm noticing that online people don't introduce themselves anymore. It's kind of off-putting. Okay, it's very off-putting, actually. I've had more people like send me messages and just like go straight into not even like a respectful comment or phrase or question. Some of it's just like straight to the point rude. And as a direct person, I'm still not going to do that to somebody. I will introduce myself, I will make pleasantries, and go from there. So it's just, I think it's part of the instant gratification where someone sees something like, they see my picture on, I'm on a dating app, and they'll say like, you have beautiful eyes. Okay, that's great. Well, then I hear like more crude things, and it's like, really, dude? And men complain about how women are fake or women won't talk to them. I'm sorry to the good guys, but you got to talk to your bros, because they're not playing by the rules. And I'm not even a rule person, but you need to be respectful, and you need to introduce yourself, and you need to not say crude things. And what I tell people is that how you would talk to your mother, or is that how you would talk to your child? Because if you're gonna come up to me and say something idiotic, you're not going to get the response you want. That's what I would say. And you're not going to be respected, because I've lost the respect that I might have had for you. So I'm at this crossroads right now where I know the good people in my life that I'm supposed to have exist, but I'm in this field of cows and bulls, and there's so many brown ones, and I'm just looking for a different color. Anything. And I'm just giving that example because I had a therapist in my 20s that used to say dating was like being a cow in a field full of brown and black bulls, and trying to find a unique one. And it was just, we're all heifers. She made me laugh with that comment. We're all heifers, but we can't distinguish the good ones from the bad ones because they all look alike. And bad doesn't necessarily mean bad, but just not for me. And the crossroads of my life is not just about relationships. It's about me making choices for me to continue to live and not just exist. And I kind of have felt like I've been existing a little bit lately, but I'm not afraid of saying that, because every day is not gonna be this crazy, wild, exciting adventure. It's just not. but I still want to try to do things every day that make me look forward to having those types of adventures. And I think that Memorial Day weekend was a wake-up call, which, as I had talked about in previous podcasts, it was like a retreat for me. And I got to see one of my really good soul sister friends and make new friends. And it just felt like I belonged there for that weekend. And I needed it, and I did. And I didn't realize how much I needed it until I was there. And then I was just like, this is awesome, And I didn't even there were some moments where I felt like, people were frustrated and stuff. And I was just like, hey, we're just here to have a good time. Chill, what do you need? How can I help you? How can I make things easier for you? I was giving them grace, and I'm sure they were giving me grace, because I know that I can't always be the most pleasant person. But I didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't feel unhappy. I just felt like these women, they're part of my tribe, and accepted. And that's a good feeling to meet people and feel accepted. And so when I am home and I'm working, and it's just my kitty cats, it's hard because I want to be able to socialize, and I haven't quite figured out how to meet people that are local, without being like a barfly. And I don't drink, and I'm not interested in being a barfly. And it's like a beautiful time of year. And so I'm just at this crossroads of I need to do things for me, even if it's just alone. I need to get out of the house more, even if it's just alone. If I can get in my car and drive 1,200 miles to a beautiful place that I have now lived for over a year, then I can get out of my house and go to the park. And I can get out of my house and go to a restaurant and do things alone, because I've done it before. And I need to start doing that more. And also, I have been working on trying to make friends. I just sometimes feel like I am not giving myself enough credit about how I have a pretty good picker. And when I say picker, I mean I'm making better choices, and I'm picking up on red flags, and I'm picking up on chaos a lot faster than I did, even a couple of years ago. And I even feel comfortable enough to say, hey, I had a really nice time with you, but I don't think this is going to work. I wish you well on your journey. People don't hear that phrase very often, in my opinion. I can tell you I've probably had maybe one person say it to me in my life, and I don't even remember when that happened, but I believe at least happened once. But it's a good phrase. I wish you well on your journey, because how can that be anything but benevolent? Unless, I guess you could say it in a snarky way, but I'm not that. I'm not that person. If I'm going to be snarky, I'm not going to say that, And I feel okay. I feel okay being like, I don't have to hang out with that person ever again. Or I don't have to talk to that person ever again. And they could be a lovely person. They're just not for me. They're just not for me. So, my crossroads right now is that I'm getting too inside of my head about things, which is an old version of me. And it's okay, because growth and healing are not linear at all. and that I am missing interacting with people, and that I am okay. I'm okay with being on my own for the most part, but if I want something, I have to go get it. And if I want something, I have to figure out how to get it. And be choosy, but also have a good time at the end. And don't sweat the small stuff, because everything is full of small stuff. And yeah, I really like this time of year. The spring, summer, autumn. I don't dislike winter. I just have not experienced it enough, especially as an adult, single woman. But there's beauty in that too. And I'm very fortunate to have a job that I don't have to physically leave and clear my car and all that kind of stuff. But just a couple podcasts ago, I was talking about wanting to travel more, and I do. I'm still going to. And I got my passport, which I'm super excited about, and that's going to be something that, I'm going to have to save up about for traveling, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be able to travel and have more variety of where I can go. But I am manifesting my car, my vehicle, the one I want, and that I'm going to eventually get. And I started getting concerned about money, and that's okay. That is a very valid thing to be concerned about. But I know that it's just money. It's something that I can always make more of if I need it, and it's not going to be as easy because I'm not like an hourly employee, but I can figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll be fine. And that when the timing is right, I'll be able to get my vehicle. And when the timing is right, I'll be able to make whatever next purchase that I need to make. And I'm good. I'm in a good place. I am very fortunate. And I'm blessed. I don't know why I have a problem with saying that. I shouldn't, but I am blessed. It's okay to grieve relationships that you've had. And it's okay to grieve your own relationship with yourself, your own childhood, your own young adulthood. It's okay to grieve all those things. It's okay to grieve making bad choices, and that also includes fiscally bad choices. It's okay to grieve. And that's where I also think I'm at, is I'm grieving some things in my life. And I don't know if these podcast messages are helping people, or if they just listen to my voice to go to sleep, or if they can tell that I am an emotional person and they can hear the changes in my voice, or if I sound monotone. I don't know. I can't. I can only get that if I get input from you all. I can't tell if somebody's going to be listening to this, in 20 years. I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess, because this recording is like a journaling. And that's why I say I am a rambling storyteller, because me talking out loud is healing to me. And sometimes I don't choose to actually record or post the recording, because I'll listen to it back later and it's like, wow, you are all over the place, lady. And other times I'm like, who cares? This is who I am. And I am not ashamed of that. And there's a lot of people out there like me, rambling storytellers. And I also feel like I discovered this morning, I guess I realized is what the word would be, that I have always been like this invisible person to a lot of people in my mind. And also being a larger woman, it kind of makes me laugh, because it's like, no, you are actually visually there, but you're not. And a wallflower of sorts, I guess. And I've had a lot of people make comments lately about how beautiful my eyes are or my smile. And I remember people in my past, coworkers or school peers that would not know the color of my eyes or would not know certain things about me, because they never actually looked at me. They just saw that I was a large person, and that's as far as it went. And I was not important to them, and that's okay. Like, we are not supposed to be here to entertain other people or be important for other people unless they choose that. But it just makes you realize, like, so when I look at people, even if I might not be like attracted to them or whatever, but when I look at people, I do notice those types of things. I notice their eye color, or I notice their smile. But that's just who I am, because I'm a detail person. And I kind of also like that I was the invisible child, or I was the invisible peer. Because even though being the invisible child, like growing up, sounds like I was neglected or ignored, which I guess I was, but I didn't get punished as bad, because I was like under the radar, just people pleasing my way through survival. And I liked that I did get away with a lot of shit when I was a teenager, even though there was some stuff that I got caught doing and some stuff that my sister told on me about, because that's who she is. I did get away with a lot of stuff, and it wasn't like necessarily bad stuff, but it was like, that was my time to live, was, being a teenager, because that's like how I learned to be more social, because I was not socialized when I was younger. But anyway, that all rolls back around to my current situation in life, where, I'm a 40-year-old woman that lives alone in a beautiful area, and it's mostly beautiful weather here, and I need to be going out and exploring it, solo or with somebody, or with a group of people. And I actually was talking to a friend of mine earlier tonight, and I said something about being socially awkward, and she goes, "What? You're socially awkward?" And I couldn't tell if she was being facetious or if she was like shocked that I said that, because, and I might ask her later, but I'm not as socially awkward as I used to be, and I recognize that. But I also have come to realize that if I am socially awkward to people, I don't care. It is no concern of mine if people think I'm weird, because I wear that like a badge of honor. I am who I am, and I'm proud of myself. And so I need to stop getting inside my head so much and stop worrying about things and just continue to live. And it's okay to be in a funk, and it's okay to feel depressed, and it's okay to be grieving life or people or places or things. But keep on. So with that, friends, listeners, strangers on the internet, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go have some fun, and I'll definitely be back later.